Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. And first of all, apologies for missing readings yesterday. I was caught up in an urgent work situation, not for once a committee meeting, but I'm here again today to wish you all a belated happy spring, those of you who are in the southern hemisphere, and happy autumn for those of you who are in the northern hemisphere. It's a gorgeous day here today. I have the Tarot Nova on the table. I'm going to do, there it is, it's always the mystery tarot deck because it doesn't have the name of the cards on it, on the box. Tarot Nova, N-O-V-A. It's a mini tarot deck. I use it when I'm reading on children, as those of you who have watched me for a while will know. And the reading I'm going to be doing today, short reading, 5-card reading, is on baby Lilibet Diana. Little blue eyes. And the odd comment, the comment that really stood out for me the most in that, in my opinion, sickening interview in the Cut magazine. And the thing that really jumped out at me and really horrified me and alarmed me was this comment by the writer about the unsmiling baby with blue eyes. When little Lilibet Diana finally emerged, it was all Archie to school, mama, Archie so doted on by mama, obviously noting that people have been saying that Archie has been missing in action for a while and all the focus has been on Lilibet. So now we get produced with an unsmiling baby with blue eyes. And people are concerned about this, and rightly so in my opinion. And let's remind you while I shuffle the cards that this is all just a tarot reading for entertainment purposes and all just my opinion, speculation, gossip. Disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please do your own research and form your own opinions about Lilibet Diana. And the reading I'm going to be doing now is really about her. How is she doing in her own little self? She's about, 15 months old now? How is she? How has she bonded with Meghan? People are saying, is she depressed? That she hasn't bonded with Meghan properly. There's all kinds of rumours and allegations about how Lilibet Diana came to be part of the Harcourt family. I'm not reading on that now. But I am going to ask, as the hidden energy of this reading, what message was being conveyed by the writer of this article in this comment? Because there's the blue eyes thing. People say, how did that happen? But also she seems to be not quite as flattering. When you read between the lines, there's more going on than just a glowing tribute to Meghan Markle and motherhood and whatever. There seems to be more in the article. And so I want to know what hidden message, if any, this writer was trying to convey to us about things, the situation with that child. And what an interesting card to come out. The pregnancy card, the Ace of Cups. And I'm not suggesting for one second that there is a pregnancy at all. We hope not at this point. We really hope not. But it is about love. It is about the offer of love, that big love that should be between a mother and a child. And so that's interesting that it has come up. And I'm distracted a bit by the next card down in the bottom of this tarot deck. It's the Hermit in reverse. We won't go there. You all know who the Hermit is. Harry in reverse. Anyway, we're going to leave that aside. I'm going to put it away so I don't think about it. And I'm going to just look at the general situation. What is the heart of the matter at the moment? And we get the, the 10 of Wands in reverse. Somebody who has been heavily burdened with something, who wants to put that burden down. And, maybe my eyes were drawn to the Hermit in reverse quite deliberately, and so let's pull them out and we'll shove them next to this card. There's the Hermit, that's the Prince Harry card, and the 10 of Wands in reverse, putting burdens down and escaping, leaving the scene, shall we say. This person so heavily burdened, so lonely, struggling along, and then when the card is in the reverse, there's to hell with this. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm walking away from this situation. A baby can't do that. A 15-month-old can't do that. Megan could. So it could be her energy as well. But to me, really, this is Harry's energy. But we'll see what's going on. I hadn't given a card for him in this reading. My interest in doing this reading was really relationship between Lilibet Diana and her mother. And I'm going to say alleged mother, just because some people rather nastily said the unsmiling baby with the blue eyes could be a doll. But of course, that's a joke. And we're not going to go further with that. That is just people being unkind at this point, we hope. So, how is Lily? Little Lily, how is she in herself, in her own little self? King of Wands. She's okay. She's okay. Unsmiling baby. Just woken up baby, maybe. Who is the strange lady in the house baby? All that kind of stuff. This is not an alarming card. This is a very comfortable card. King of Wands. Very positive. It's very enthusiastic. It's protected. I would say it's very much giving me a protected energy because of the way this card is drawn in this deck, with this person being carried on the back of this elephant, but in a very protected box carriage kind of a thing. And so I think surrounded by people who care, people who are looking after. That's not a mother energy, just by the way, King of Wands. I know it's a fire sign, and Megan can come across as fire sign, which brings me to a secondary energy in this reading. I was looking really at the child herself, the baby herself, and how she is doing. Positive, all good, but it does have this element of display. Look at us as we process along. And it could be being used for publicity. And of course, she was trotted out at a strategic moment in this interview, whether she liked it or not, whether she'd been woken up for the moment to be produced. Living proof of breathing child. Here it is. But that there is a somewhat, to me, an element of display and being used for PR purposes. But that wasn't really the question for that card. We have the next card, which is the relationship between Megan and Lilibet Diana. How is it? Have they bonded? Is it good? Is it Ace of Cups? What is going on? Eight of Wands. That's not a cup card. It's not a loving card at all. It's a PR card. Again, it's busy, sending out messages. Eights are communication, but not coochie-coo kind of communication. This is, to me, it ties into this King of Wands, that there is use being made of this child for PR purposes. The name, the connection, the royal adjacent thing. Look at her, she's blonde, she's got blue eyes, just like her grandmother, her royal grandmother, blonde with blue eyes. And so she, my opinion, and I have to stress that this is my opinion in this tarot reading, is that this little girl is being used, is being merched, shall we say. It's not a money card, but she is being produced on cue for notice and attention, and for this writer to write about. And so how does the writer feel about this? What is going on? Is there any hidden message? Is there anything that we should be reading between the lines with this comment? Oh my word, that's a terrible card. We've got two tens in this reading that are unexpected. This 10 of Wands, it was for me a little bit of a puzzle because it seemed to me it was Prince Harry. And then we get the 10 of Wands in reverse. Let's add as the general situation in this reading. And then the 10 of Swords. Yeah, this is scratch just a tiny bit beneath the surface. And everything that was written in that interview is staged and fake, in my opinion. The 10 of Swords is the card of ruin and desolation and someone hitting rock bottom. been stabbed in the back so many times that normally in the Rider-Waite tarot, the person is face down on the ground, dead to the world, basically finished and destroyed. And it's the end. And an end has been reached, and I would say it's got nothing to do with the child herself, but the end of the relationship, the end of this fairy tale, the Meghan and Harry romance. His very brief appearances in that interview seemed very strange, didn't chime with the whole image that Meghan was trying to portray of himself. There he was barefoot, sort of looking frazzled, trying to fix the plumbing, and then having to dance and entertain the baby girl while Mama went on about herself. And I think that the writer was very aware of the dynamic, couldn't obviously say what she wanted to say because this was paid for puff piece, seemingly, allegedly paid for by Spotify, came out at that strategic moment to ride on the coattails of the 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's death. But somebody has had enough, somebody is fed up, somebody wants to put down his burdens and disappear, but somebody has a baby with the wife, 2 children with the wife. Somebody has made a bed of nails and is now having to lie on it. So, reading on Lilibet turned out to be a reading on Harry, in my opinion. Let's see, finally, the outcome. And this I was intending it to be of the relationship between Meghan and Lilibet. That was what was on my mind, but let's see what universe wants to say. Knight of Wands in reverse. That's another Harry card to me, and a disappearing Knight of Wands. The petulant, or impetuous prince, not the petulant prince, the impetuous, reckless, hot-headed prince. He's in the reverse. He is riding away. The Knight of Wands is a travel card, very much a travel card, a polo-playing prince. When he's upright, he's full of fun and hijinks and enthusiasm and dashing here, dashing there. But when he's in reverse, he is erratic, angry, disappears. You can't pin him down. He flies in and he disappears just as quickly. Lots of energy in this reading telling me that the father in this situation of this unsmiling baby girl with the blue eyes, the alleged father, wants to leave. And there is talk that he's very homesick, that he regrets decisions he's made, but that the wife would be furious with him if he admits the mistakes he's made, because then her whole narrative, her whole brand is finished. I have done readings on the situation. I'm not in the mood to do another reading on it right now. They are on their way to the UK. The Queen is missing the games up in the Highlands. She's not well. Lots going on. That is the reading for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will get on with the next one.